Imagine Atlantis in its final years of crisis. Its people have misused the living forces that brought greatness and beauty to their civilization. The imbalance caused by their greed and avarice resulted in cataclysmic catastrophes. Earthquakes fractured the land, floods inundate the continent, islands vanish. All of the initiates of the great spiritual hierarchy see the end approaching. Refugees flee east and west. Some are led by leaders of the Planetary Oracles. But the one who presides over all, Manu, leader of the Sun Oracle, ponders one existential question: who can carry humanity forward? He does not choose Atlantis's greatest magicians or clairvoyants. He gathers ordinary people in whom independent thought has begun to awaken. They must carry the sun's wisdom into new lands, establish the first post-Atlantean culture, and prepare humanity's distant path toward the age of Christ. Did he really exist? Hindu Vedas claim he was the son of the solar god Vivasvan. We can hear his voice in the 26th verse of the fourth Mandala of the Rig Veda, where he proclaims, I am Manu. I am the sun. I am the wise sage Kaksivat. I am the inspired poet, the priest. I lead Katsa and Arjuhiya. I am the seer Ushanas, the one who perceives all. Manu presided over Atlantis's sun oracle, its highest sanctuary of spiritual instruction. He gathered capable, morally disciplined people in whose individuality had awakened, and prepared for humanity's new exodus near the region of modern Ireland. Open your mind to the scene around you. Does the ocean roar as it surges against the rocky shore? Is there a feeling of anticipation and apprehension among those around you? Can you find Manu as he walks through the camps, calming fears, providing instructions, and filling each person with passion for their role in Earth's destiny? Under his leadership, several hundred families left their dying civilization and traveled east across Europe into Inner Asia. Rudolf Steiner gives no detailed route. Earlier migrations had already populated Europe and Asia. Manu and his followers encountered peoples who still carried older Atlantean characteristics. Many retained inherited clairvoyance, but lacked the newly awakened power of independent thought. Manu pressed further into Inner Asia, eventually arriving somewhere in modern-day Gobi Desert, where he established an isolated community, far removed and protected from those older influences. This was not the Gobi Desert we know today. Climatologists tell us that it was a fertile, productive land of great lakes and grassy plains. Together, he and his followers founded a new sun oracle, a spiritual center from which the post-Atlantean cultures would emerge. For generations, Manu disciplined and instructed the small community that remained faithful to him. From its most capable members, he initiated teachers and sent them outward to carry the new spiritual impulse to neighboring people. And when the new Atlantean sun oracle was fully secure, Manu directed his attention to his final task of initiating the Seven Rishis. Who were these men? Had you been there in person, you would have seen Manu glowing with the radiance of a saint or the resurrected Christ. Rudolf Steiner and esoteric Christian mystics tell us that Manu was the original forebearer of the Christolic age. Look back in your clairvoyant imagination. You will see seven holy men. In Steiner's explanation, You see their astral bodies glowing around them. Beneath their astral radiance are their etheric bodies shifting through the color spectrum according to their thoughts and perceptions. Look deep into their faces and see their their perfected individuality. Can you feel their lively expressions of love and authority? They will become the progenitors of the first post-Atlantean age, the ancient Hindu civilization, and you are at the precipice towards humanity's conscious individuality. What do you see in your imagination? Were you among the Atlanteans who moved eastward into Europe and Asia, settling lands that Manu's emissaries would later enter and transform? Were you among those who preserved the fading clairvoyance of Atlantis? Or did your soul belong to one of Atlantis's planetary communities, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, or Saturn? Perhaps you fled westward with those who became the ancestors of the great civilizations in the Americas. Or were you among the souls selected by Manu? Did you help establish his hidden sanctuary? Were you there when the seven holy rishis departed for India, carrying the ancient wisdom into a new human age? Seek the Akasha in your heart. The answer is there.